All right, welcome. Me ma nyina akwaba edoba KMTV. KMTV a social media platform. Your Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all other social media are relevance. We hear information. And then by one chair, very simple. I say the topic is behind closed doors. The petition to remove Chief Justice. Until you can bring your comment, suggestions, views, between the contribution about Facebook, YouTube. So no between I like it, one share, one subscribe. Na also so with the comment aba na yenibeji say also be nesa. Sisi abetuja the President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, have set up a 5-member committee to investigate the Premier Fast case and our petition 3 that have been sent to him for the removal of the Chief Justice, Gertrude, Araba, Esaaba, Sackey, Torkornoo. We are coming to discuss about this committee which have been set up by the president to investigate this and began hearing from the suspended Chief Justice, Araba, Torkornoo. And to do people say, what we will say is that you pay attention to the constitutional development upon the announcement of the in-camera hearing of the 5-member committee to probe the 3 separate petitions. Among for their course, they should remove the Chief Justice, Araba, Torkornoo, Sackey. Until the people will ask and say, what are their legal basis? Is there any legal basis for setting up this? Another question is to say, why are the proceedings behind closed doors? Until we are going to discuss this, and I believe say you understand the epese about this particular topic. So the questions are: what is the basic legal basis for this? Is there a legal basis to this committee the president have set to investigate this woman? And if there are legal basis, then another question will emerge as: what are the proceedings? What are the proceedings behind the closed doors? What are the proceedings? Niema for this closed door probe na ebe kosono. And I shall say ne yawade kran. What are the proceedings? Another question that one will ask or would like to ask, let's say, what happened next? Then the next line of action in this kind of issue. So follow me as we break down the issue. Breakdown, say, today, May 15th, 2025, a 5-member committee which have been set up by the president will be chaired by Supreme Court Justice Gabriel Pwamang, beginning hearing into the petition that alleges that alleged state misbehaviour remember, the reason for the committee, no, the 3 petitions, no, states that the woman, the head in here, misbehaviour by the Chief Justice. That is the heading. And this is the basis of the committee, Adjuma Omrukoye. So they are going to find grounds if indeed there was or there has been what we call misbehaviour by the Chief Justice, suspended one, no, as an American. Into their investigations, their committee report at the end of the day, in a bechere say whether or not Sama me with me continue I Chief Justice and I be in a free na ama nipa foforo aba. Backgrounds no bini. Another point here, the committee was set up by the president. The committee was set or has been set up by the President John Dramani Mahama in consultation with the Council of State. What is here? Under Article 146, Clause 6 of Ghana 1992 Constitution. So this is the basis for the formation of the committee to look into the matter. So he consulted the Council of State, and the Council of State came out that yes, there is the need for investigation to be conducted on the matter about the 3 petitions now among for the abano send be ya ibe hu say enye ntwato so be enye otan bi enye ne brebi enye mempenasem kekenti ene yesa. Then we look into the matter and discuss it into Article 146 Clause 6 of the 1992 Constitution, and the President rely on it and form this committee. So this is the legal basis. So I am building up the conversation. Send me who say a step by step. We want to find out President Nana Montuno and Namukmura Quinso and I Namara Quinso. It is law or it is not law. And or is just doing it as a hatred. So I have let you know that when the petition got to the president, he forwarded to the Council of State. Council of State have established prima facie in the case, and this needs to be investigated. Therefore, the president have set up a 5-member committee. Into composition of the committee members now, Justice Gabriel Scott Pwamang will be the chair of the committee. So another breakdown, and they say this follows the present acceptance of a prima facie case, meaning there is enough initial evidence to warrant a full inquiry. So when the Council of State establishes the prima facie in the case, in the petition, they forward it back to the president, and the president accepted that there is the need for investigation to be conducted in this case. I am giving you education on the law. So after the background, let me take you to the constitutional basis for this action present ATK. So what are the constitutional basis? So let's go to the heart of the law and finds out if indeed the president is following the due process, is following the law in taking these actions. Everybody will be clear in the mind. And I say a time and answer in your time. So let me take you to the Article 146 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, which governs that the removal of superior court judges, including Chief Justice. So it means that there is there is something in the Constitution. Its mandate is giving the president the power to follow certain procedures, as I have indicated earlier. Says so per se, we another question is it in the Constitution, can we remove Chief Justice or High Court or Superior Justices, judges, including Chief Justice and So in the Constitution, no, I answer yes, it is possible to remove a high or superior court judges or Chief Justice. And this can be found in Article 146 of the 1992 Constitution, which gives the president the powers. And the powers is not automatic. So sorry, you have to follow certain processes, certain steps, certain guidelines, or the Constitution have given you guidelines as to how, if you want to remove the justice, superior court judges, and as a justice quite also for so. So when you read Article 146, Clause 6 of the 1992 Constitution, it states there, Clause 6 empowers the president to appoint a committee to investigate a prima facie case established. Is established. Yes, say, Article 146 now come. Clause 6 of the Constitution, they say, if there is a prima facie establisher, president therefore constitutes a committee to investigate that prima facie case that has been established. Inti eno na wafolo no. Inti eye due process eno wafolo. Inti yanko clause 10 of the Article 146 of the 1992 Constitution. That one too states say, Clause 10 requires that all proceedings before the committee shall be held in camera, meaning privately, away from public or media scrutiny. So the Clause 10 says that if a committee is being set and to give a fair hearing by nipa na ya alleging no, ya accusing no, accuser no, defendant no, I was say meeting in no ye no kukuam secretly, and only a kind of in camera. When we say something is in camera, meaning it will be done at the blank side, no, in the secret. So it will not be public domain, except the committee members. Until the committee members will do their work in camera. They will not do it publicly. So the public will not get access to the Jumedina Mubidino. Media, you have no access to the process now, but you hear say Oma sitting there. Until whatever will transpire, it will not be in public. It will be in camera. So in law, when we say something is in camera, meaning it is done in private, it is not allowed for the public consumption. Until that is the point number, clause 10 of the 1992 Constitution, Article 146. I still remember you say you are watching KMTV, Facebook, YouTube, and it's a streaming or Majina television. So until you have the right to share, bring your opinion about. So the question is this does it have constitutional basis? I mean the process now, yes, it is. And when I'm good to make say, does the president have the power to remove the Chief Justice? Yes. What the action now taking place now, does it have constitutional basis? Yes. Article 146, Clause 6, Clause 10, down. So somebody will ask, why? Why do we have to conduct this exercise in camera? But I be intina yempese public media bihu di jumedina e kosono. Senke pruba senke no bia humbi. Almost say this is the idea behind why it should be done in camera to protect the integrity of the judiciary, because judiciary no animuonyam ehia ɛwɔ sɛ yɛbɔ judiciary no animuonyam no ho ban. Therefore, we have to avoid undue public influence before final decision is made. Once we are establishing it, the entire no in camera no, the woman no ombiti no in camera na some obeka no ombehwe se de kwadu na omoto be ball no e wona gina so enye de obi ye de gu ne hu fi keke intinu se ye di kan ye no secreta ena mo amowo ti asem so mo nim die na o madwe kwa enimu ntino omo tie afanu no nyina ana asem no both sides no mo hu se oh asem we de mami eni kwan se yeyi ne dia, then they know how to present it to the public at the end of the day. Send a bear denting the image. And again, when it's done in this way now and in this manner, it will help the judiciary to protect its image and integrity. And no so I will say send a bear public no share in Yama Bibri. So now we want to know who is on the committee. Who are the committee members? I want you to know. So the committee includes 2 justices of the Superior Court. You see, committee na nipa num and committee members. You see, 2 justices of the Superior Court. The justices mean the Free Supreme Court. Omako committee so 2 eminent legal professionals nominated by the Ghana Bar Association. You see, Ghana mra a lawyer full cool bar time cool almost so ebeyi a lawyer for a monimo nyam yinu edi ababe kaho na ye 4 and 1 representative of the Council of State. Any Council of State almost be nipa baako. This is the composition of the committee members who constitute the committee. 2 Superior Court justices, 2 eminent legal professionals nominated by Ghana Bar Association. The association has to nominate or bring 2 persons who are eminent in the law profession. Then they join. Then the Council of State will bring 1 person, making it 5. It is chaired by Justice Gabriel Scott Pwamang, respected for his judicial independence and constitutional expertise. Justice Gabriel, ono na be chair committee until ono na assembly omayino. Another fact about this committee is that they will sit 3 times a week, according to statement by Felix Kwachi Ofusu. This committee will sit 3 times in a week until a now my tenancy be within if you week biano tenancy in premiums. The Minister of State in charge of communication at this answer me at 2 Ibja. These are some of the committee issues. So let us look at legal and public interest questions. In Simbusa bi wa wo be busa, in Simbusa if you miss me busa, yenyina ye busa say dear in ekokoso. The possible key questions that may arise any year. Will this development arise legal and ethical questions? Inti minimisa obi busa, inti questions be ni be busa mami. Omushia nsimbusa be na we yemra nsimbisa ana yebitime busa no ethical na brabo mu nsema na say den nsem be na busa no is it going to only legal or ethical or both? eno ya de a me gidi say ozozo enamo adwen ubusa ohun say what might be some of the questions that the committee members as they are probing no on bubusa. Another question that will come possible you may also ask me busa say what exactly constitutes what is stated misbehavior. Nti yeka say obi niye wanda niye pabi edi o na dwuma ye mu a eno the important pa ena ye ne de be gina so akasa asem. What will be the basis for stating somebody being misbehavior, showing misbehavior towards work? What are some of the things the DNO be established? These are possible public opinion, public questions are in ye busa on this. Okay. When you go further, one can also ask, the public can also ask, should the public be more informed even with in-camera rules? Indeed, fine, more yeah than in camera. Will the committee inform the public about what has transpired, or they will wait until when they finish everything and present to the president? What is the legal implication of this? Dear Nambrano, soon sounds for Binya, I was sad name away. Ye we and son yama timamufu, and I ye no, ye catch it or mo, ye chirichirumo. Dear Nambranso, a can't the first assembly. When you say ye busa. How do we balance judicial accountability with judicial independence? Yewo akuntabu ewo pie dwuma nti judiciary no omudwuma mo ye na waso obu ho akunta na independence say omugina omo ankrankre omude omo ho indi ikase obi di independent one show be ase nti how do we balance it? Ebe faso akasa asem the saying some way it needs a question, it need answer. So legal brains, no, who will be you bring the idea. Remember, you are still watching KMTV on Facebook, YouTube. And also, let's be clear. The Chief Justice remains in office. Suspended Chief Justice, no, remains in office during proceedings and presumed innocent unless committee findings say otherwise and present act accordingly. Sisi ya ka say me pese woma wadwen dem say amanfobia ka say the fact say ya suspended Chief Justice in say ye yinadi. The fact say somebody is being suspended, no, does not mean has been removed. If she has been already removed, there will not be the need for the president to set up a committee to investigate for the removal or otherwise. So I want you to understand, sir, the Chief Justice, suspended Chief Justice, still remains in office during the proceedings and is presumed innocent unless the committee findings say otherwise and the president act accordingly. The person me chire say, "Sisi am no ka say, Chief Justice do say a suspend, but or that gusu ye justice ewo the position ya suspended or do gusu justice and a Chief Justice kopim say if we say in prim nyina ye dem hunu say ye nye bunu say the ansema ye ato no so no when a fob DBA ni no so isan say e obi na aka say unim say or misbehave no ho in certain manners ene adwuma di nhihye no enko enti sisi afi na ye den yekototo na no until say committee no e dey find this beba ni yehu say the committee no kan no ni ewu mu no e dey hu say oye Chief Justice na say findings no ba no one penny hu no okase or act according to the report say fine finding committee finding say yenyinadi na president say okay meeting committee na say metu hu anamo me yinadi a A honum and a bit I can say a unity, but in print or there go so a Chief Justice, but only say a suspended say one thing. What are the implications for the judiciary? Now, the big question is, what is the implication for this action on judiciary? Whatever the outcome, the case will set up a historic precedent for judicial accountability in Ghana. See, sa dwumadie a ɔmo kusu yi ɛbɛyɛ abakwasɛm kɛseɛ, a very historic precedent ɛde ato ama judiciary sɛ ɛba sɛ ɔmo mbu akonta ɔmo dwumadi na ɔmo di a ɛbɛma ɔmo hu sɛ ɔmo dwumadi a ɔmo di no ɔmo soso ɛhyɛ Ghana fo ase a akontabu a ɔmo bu ɛde akyerɛ. Another implication is that it is also a test of public confidence in the system, meant to check even the highest office of justices without undermining the rule of law. That is what some of us we are thinking. Implication being that it will increase the public confidence in the judiciary. It will increase public confidence in the judiciary without undermining the rule of law, because the president is acting according to what the constitution says he should do. Nti ama ebema Ghana for nyagidi wo a judiciary, because already the public have issues on this matter. My closing remarks say, as Ghanaians, it is our duty to uphold both transparency and constitutional orders. We have to continue to monitor this sensitive matter closely and bring to verify insightful debate as it unfolds. So I want us to note that, and maybe I will be Mr. Ross say share, comment, like, follow, subscribe to our channel, and help this conversation reach to the authority. I wish the committee the best of work. I also wish the Chief Justice the best of luck, should in case she's able to defend herself. But the question I make, remember not to serve your interests than serving the interests of the country. Don't fight for yourself, fight for the majority of the people. Se nipa dodo edi a wososo ubedi, because se o society na nipa bone for doors one, it affects you more than say nka be affected oba ye onkwan yi se mmofra bi ofia krum na nso mo ye nkola bone no anka ombedane akromfo a uyi a ombeba biwia. Intino, what I'm saying is let us all do our best to protect, defend, and fight for our people's welfare. This is KMTV. You are on one and only Medina Kwesi. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Midase Ebeseshia. This is Legal Matters.